Welcome back, ladies and gents. VVV is just one game away. They're currently up 4-3 in our best of 9. Unite Gaming, well, they've got host back. Saints is back with that. He just went double positive. 23 defends on hardpoint, but coming up next, it's Express, Search, and Destroy. Totally different game type as always. Looking at the past, 6-2 was the first Search and Destroy game, won by VVV on Unite's host. The second time around on VVV's host, it was 6-3 on Standoff. Now it's Express. So far, VVV, they've had control. Unite Gaming, now's the time to shine. It's going to be the train tracks. Yeah. How do they win this, Goldenboy?
This is going to be tough for VVV if they have that mental thing in their mind about hosts. You know what I mean? Because it does drive you mad. It makes you sometimes a little bit more reckless in your play. Hopefully that is not going to be the case. They won a Search and Destroy game on the host of, and something happened here, but they won the game on the host of Unite before. They won a Search and Destroy game like you pointed out before, so they're more than capable of doing it this time.
Absolutely. So going to be interesting stuff here, and what I love is actually these guys taking turns, talking trash, little subtweeting back and forth on the interwebs. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, a big shout out to my friend Zager, who is from High Society. He actually told me, we were talking about the EMPs on the roof, and it didn't occur to me at the time, but if you throw down, the trophy systems on the roof, if you throw the EMP on the roof, it actually disables the sentry. So the blast radius of that EMP is so large, and of course goes through walls. So I didn't think about that. I thought it was more or less to help out as far as streaks. The Hellstorm, which seemed to make sense at the time.
That's a pretty well-placed trophy if you're only going for a Hellstorm.
Yeah, but now it makes perfect sense, and actually a very smart assessment. So big shout out to you, Zach.
Yes, thank you, my friend. As casters, we learn with you every day. If you guys are pro players watching at home, don't hesitate. Send us your suggestions, feedback, comments, and more. Twitter is the place to go, but right now the place to watch is majorleaguegaming.com as Unite Gaming taking on VVV. Game number 8. Unite needs this to stay alive in the pro scrim. Slacked on your screen is going to be working with the sniper rifle, and his teammate Saints actually pulling out a snipe at the start. Picked up 1 kill, but now is that sneaky Goonjar? No, that one is going to be Sharp behind him. Sharp and Theory all left up against Nameless, and Nameless just made it a one-on-one.
Yeah, Nameless actually going to find a player in front of him. He's able to take him out too. Great plays by Nameless to win that game for his team.
And here it is in your round-ending kill cam. You missed that first hunt? Well, there it was. Just a quick burst from Nameless, and then Sharp caught throwing the grenade. Nameless with a wise challenge while that EMP detonates. Nameless gives Unite round number 1. Now they're on defense. Let's see what VVV can do with this bomb.
That was a great challenge because, like you had pointed out, when that grenade was actually thrown out, that EMP, he was not transitioned to the gun yet because he didn't have fast hands. So, obviously you're not always going to have fast hands equipped, but it was just still such a great idea there for Sharp to for Nameless to challenge on that one.
Goonjar covering his teammates as they jump into the control tower. Sharp is going to get the first kill there. Ooh. And actually the bomb directly above Sharp is going to be in the hands of Theory, the objective player. So Sharp trying to lead this A push. You can see players starting to rotate over there as they realize it's not going into B. That's Fizzerp from Unite. And nice shots by Saints. He's going to find one more. He's taken down by Theory shotgun. And now this bomb is going to be planted. Fizzerp trapped between 2 players. I'm going to show you him. He's going to be taken down potentially any second by Goonjar. Almost turned on his opponent, and now it's all up to Slack.
Yeah, Slack's not in a great spot, but he's able to pick off 1 player. That was going to be Goonjar. 2 players. One's going to be backed up more toward that. He may have found him, as a matter of fact. He does.
Shots just gave away his position. Also realized that's a shotgun in the hands of Theory, and Theory is going to use it on him in the round-ending kill cam. Wow. Here is Theory from VVV. He got the first kill, and here he is with the final kill, picking up 2 this round. And that is just perfect placement, forcing your opponent to come to you. Nice use of the Remington on Express.
Yeah, it's a very effective tool. I mean, it's good to use the shotgun in a lot of situations. It's a pretty worthwhile weapon. But the thing is that I've been seeing a lot of players even use it as not a primary, but kind of like a co-primary. Like they'll run around with it more so than they would with their actual gun, but they'll make sure they have like a second AR. I don't agree with it, but still, nevertheless, it's so good to see it being used effectively.
First battle of the game between Nameless, and it's going to be Sharp winning that one. Sharp's going to have 2 more players challenging him. The bomb carrier right behind is one of them. That was Saints getting that kill. So Saints is in the upper position. 3-on-3 is going to be the situation, though, as Theory is going to be holding back at B. Meanwhile, his teammates Goonjar and Realize both watching A. And Unite, they seem to be taking their time here. What's the game plan?
It is going to be an A push without a doubt. They want to see if they can pick off at least one more player. They probably identified one, maybe two. But there's one player here, Theory, hanging out in the backside there for VVV near the elevator. That's going to be a big player because he's going to pick off this next guy. That's going to be Fizzerb. Ooh, Fizzer's foul ends up winning that one. Good stuff there, taking out Theory. Slack with a drop on Realize. One player left alive. It's going to be Goonjar.
Goonjar in the 1-on-3 is looking up top, expecting Fizzerb to challenge from up there. Fizzerb, that was him actually on your screen jumping over the train. Now it's a short-range battle, and Goonjar somehow gets the shoulder shot, dodges the Semtex, 2-on-1 situation now, and he's going for some crack shots up top. Saw a piece of paper, fired at it anyway, and now he's running across the top. There is that player up top control room, and now Goonjar is not only in a 2-on-1 situation, also going after that clock. The clock, it takes 7.5 seconds to get the defuse, and he's not even going to get a chance. Slack is going to pick him off from up above.
Yeah, a good plays there for Slack. Take a look at the final kill cam, and Slack, I thought that Slack was near him, but wow, he actually saw him come through that doorway. So even if Slack didn't go for the kill, he was still going to be able to call out Goonjar. Nevertheless, great play for Slack, 2-1. Unite looking great on this one, and they might do what you demanded. Puckett, take this one to a game.
Let's go game 9, baby.
Just love those game 9s.
VVV, they got the bomb. They're running it really strong. Sharp's going to take it through the middle. Meanwhile, Goonjar and Realize challenging down low. Early shots are fired as the bomb wraps around, and nice push here from VVV. Sharp's going to plant. Meanwhile, everyone has the cover as it's going to be Saints challenging from the tracks. He can't get the kill. Now the battle is between Nameless and Friends. It looks like Nameless forcing Realize back here.
Yep, and Goonjar is going to be that player hanging out on the backside, too, with that sniper rifle, that elevator area that, people sometimes forget that's there. And now you're going to see a trade. So one player left alive, VVV tying it up. I like this, Puckett. This is good plays for VVV.
And Realize closed it out with a headshot. Let's see how he did it. Interesting positioning here, was on the flank, jumps up top, and then just a quick 2-burst. He's going to lock it in. Somehow gets credit for a headshot there on Saints. Either way, VVV ties it up after 4 rounds. Round number 5 incoming with Unite back on offense. Nameless was my player to watch at the start. Who's got most kills now? Well, after Nameless's 3-0 start, he's been totally quiet. 3 straight deaths. Saints on top at 4-3 with 1 plant.
Yeah, but on the VVV side, Theory 5-3, and Sharp is going to be 6-4 right now. So he's playing great.
Yeah, he just won a quick MSMC battle. Now he's going to have more players down below him. Realize also near the control tower to help out. And did Sharp see that player on his minimap? He definitely did. Realize was dropped in the window, though. Now Sharp having to defend himself will take down Saints, who had his back turned, and it's all up to Slack just like that. Slacked in a 1-on-3, has an MSMC with long barrel, the sniper rifle, naked. And let's see what he can do. Trap between all 3 players.
Yeah, and that bomb's going to be near the control, if I'm correct. Actually,
nice.
Bomb, where's Bomb at? Let's see here. Oh, well, yeah, Bomb is going to be over by control, so that won't be good.
Slacked is doing it, Goldenboy. Down goes 2 players. It's all up to Sharp now. 30 seconds left on the clock.
If he does it.
Sharp wisely backing away from the A-bomb site. However, I don't think Sharp knew the bomb was up top in the control tower.
Yeah, I was
if he
looking for
did,
it
he
too.
would just totally camp it out. Slacked is going to check every corner. He can't be too cautious, though. He needs to get this bomb down, and he's going to go for the desperation plant right away. Sharp, he's checking every angle on defense. He's going to get the indication that it's at A any second. Let's see how he reacts.
Yeah, going right through the middle here, and he is going to go the opposite side of Slack. So Slack is going to be inside of the train, which means that he will have eyes on Sharp as soon as he came on top. That was a good play there, and Slack able to close that one out. Man, what a game we have here, Puckett.
And Slack, guys, just clutched the 1-on-3, ladies and gents. We'll write that one down. Here's a play of the day for you, says Slacked. Nice job jumping up and putting shots down in his opponent. Didn't think it was possible. At first, he was trapped between all 3. Got the quick kill looking straight up the sniper and then the strong finish. But now it's VVV's turn to answer back with a round win of their own. Once again, Goonjar and Theory challenging low. Realize and Sharp challenging from the middle. Last time this strategy worked out perfectly. This time, they don't see anyone in B and actually get flanked on. Realize goes down, and now Goonjar getting picked off by Fizzerb.
fall of VVV happening right now in front of you with this Express Search and Destroy game. They can't seem to get anything going, but Theory, though, is going to try and make something happen. He takes out Fizzerp. Now it's a 2v3. They're split up, Puckett. I don't like this.
Oh, Theory, that was Nameless right behind him. Sharp is going to get one as well. 1v1. Now a 1v1. Saints versus Sharp. Saint hiding behind that bomb site. Sharp, he's hit by the grenade, so Saints knows where he's at. Here's the battle, and Saints gets first fire. Semtex comes in, forcing his opponent out. And great dodging is Sharp, and Sharp is going to get the kill. It was a 2-on-4 situation. Theory picks up 2, Sharp with the other 2, and they just went huge here to tie it up for VVV when we thought Unite was going to walk away with a 2-round lead.
Good use of cover there. Sharp just played textbook. It was great. He was faking him out back and forth, back and forth. The grenade was a little worrisome, and it was a good push there. That was who was that? That was Slacked, right? No, Saints, I believe, who was on that push. But either way, it was a good try by the Unite player. Wow, what a play.
Slacked with the sniper is going to be leading the charge towards A. Actually covers his teammates. However, Fizzerp is going to be dropped first. That's going to slow down their push. Saints, he's thinking about challenging. Also, Nameless is going to be coming up top as Slacked is picked off in the back. These players are now trapped once again. That was Realize picking up the first kill in the middle on the train tracks. Now Theory gets his second kill of this round. All up to Saints in a 1-on-4. He's going to get the first on Goonjar. 3 more players to kill. I don't see it happening. Down goes 2.
Wow.
But there we go. Just like that, it's Unite Gaming with the final kill. Saints this time. Gonna get the round win for his squad. Actually, VVV Sharp, excuse me, on Saints with that EMP and the MSMC finish.
You know, that was pretty crazy because he was heating up, too.
Oh, yeah.
Which is insane, and that's scary. When Saints starts to heat up, he could do anything. Actually, looking at the scoreboard there, Saints is 7-6, so that just tells you he's playing pretty solid this game.
Sharp, the bomb carrier, on top of the leaderboard. He's at 10-5, 1 plant, 0 defuse. Look how fast he's running around with that extreme conditioning, lightweight, dead silence. Also has cold-blooded and toughness. Theory is going to open things up once again with the Remington in the control room. VVV, they've done a better job controlling that area all game long. Now they're going for a 2-round lead if they're able to win their offensive round here. Shots coming down from up front. Meanwhile, it's a 3-on-2 situation. Saints and Slack left alive in a very difficult situation.
Yep, expect that pressure coming here. Saints is going to get picked off. 1 player left alive. It's going to be Slack, and he gets dropped by Goon.
VVV, they could close it out here on defense now.
I thought it was going to be the fall of VVV, man. They just were not clicking, and now just with that win there by Sharp has given them all the momentum that they needed to potentially close this one out. Great game so far.
Yeah, this would be their 4th round win in a row if they're able to close it out. Remember, Sharp tied it up at 3 apiece.
Wow. That actually is a pretty interesting thing there, because that means that after that win, they must have gotten that momentum, that energy, you know, if they're the digital high fives, if you will. I don't know. Yes, but
Cyber fives, we like to call them on the internet.
Who do you want to look at here?
Sharp. Oh, I called the wrong player. Theory's turn. You're in the wrong spot. Let's go to... You know what? I'm calling Unite to win this now. Here we go, Unite.
Here we go.
Here we go, Fizzip.
Well, you know what? Realize has some good eyes on that A bomb site and the mid street there, so taking advantage of the map very well. But Slack's going to be playing far back here. I'm liking the split from VVV. Realize picking off 1.
Oh, and he's going to get 2 before being cleaned up. 2-on-2 situation. Saints is the guy I'd want in this position. Goonjar on the other side of the shrubs. Meanwhile, Slack about to challenge down low. Catches the player not looking. Can he clean up the kill and make it a 2-on-1? They have time. Saints with 37 seconds left on the clock. He's going to start pushing in for this bomb. Goonjar definitely trapped between both players. He's going to fire up top first. Doesn't feel the pressure down low quite yet, but he's giving away his position to Saints.
And you want to know something here, Puckett. 2 players from Unite, Slack and Saints, top of the leaderboard. 1 player left alive for VVV. Goonjar, bottom of the leaderboard for VVV. So not a good position for Goon.
Goonjar, now it's your time to shine, buddy. Player right behind him, though, that's Slacked, and Slacked is going to get your final kill cam. 4-5, Unite still kicking, and here is Slacked one more time.
Great stuff by Slacked. I'm really liking just this, the way that Slacked and Saints are playing. They're, they're aggressive, yet at the same time being very cautious of how they need to approach the bomb sites. I'm hoping that they could do it again on defense and make this one go into a tiebreaker round. That'd be awesome.
I have to say, regardless of who's in the situation, Unite seems to be playing very cerebral, very heads-up plays with the bomb. Saints, he could have come and challenged on Goonjar. Instead, they go for the plant and force Goonjar into their play style. I really like the way it's working out, and Unite Fizzer's going to get the first kill. Just like that, all kills going down. It's all of a sudden a 1v1 as Realize is taking down Sharp versus Saints, and Sharp, just like that, is going to close it out in one of the fastest rounds we've seen here tonight. It's going to be VVV on top with Sharp in your final kill cam. Catching Saints after the quick kills all went down in the middle terminal. Sharp finishes on top. VVV close it out. Our pro scrim 6-4 on Express S&D, 5-2-3 overall in our series. And there's Sharp 12-7 to finish out the night.
In theory, was 12-8 as well. Slack 10-7. The thing, you mentioned that they were playing very cerebral, and they were, but the thing is that VVV, while Unite was playing cerebral, real heads up, VVV was just playing aggressive, and that is just some great plays. Aggression is really rewarded in this game, and I think that VVV definitely took advantage of that.
Well, we do want to thank VVV for coming on once again, defending their title. They have now defeated Quantic Gaming. They can add Unite Gaming's new lineup to their list of accomplishments, but the other squad we got to match them up against is definitely Evil.
Yeah.
Evil most recently taken down Complexity in game number 11. Evil's been on fire. They've yet to be dethroned on our live stream.
Yeah.
VV versus Evil. You ready for that matchup?
That's going to be a crazy one, but definitely one that I want to see.
All right. Well, we'll make sure that we can find a neutral host. No complaining either way in that one. We're going to make sure it is fair and square. I want to thank both of our teams, Unite Gaming, jumping on the opportunity to come on Pro Scrims. Big shout out to Slacked and Fizzer not giving up, finding two fantastic teammates in Nameless and Saints. I think this is a lineup to look out for at MLG Anaheim. Sure. They're only going to get better. This was their first Pro Scrim together, and they took 3 games from a team like VVV.
Yeah, and it really speaks to just how talented this squad is. They haven't had a lot of time to play with each other. This is a very newly formed roster, so expect big things. I think this is a squad that can very well fight for that top 8 spot without a doubt, and you know what? I think that they are going to do so at the Spring Championships.
Okay, well, before we go, Goldenboy, I think we need to crown an MVP for tonight. If it's one player, who would you give it to?
You know what? We've been talking about him all night. Sharp.
Sharp?
I have to give it to Sharp. He's a peacock.
Sharp.
Peacock at the
going big.
The feathers.
Yeah, I think so. We're going to go with a yeah on that one. Well, I'm giving it to Theory tonight. He clutched it in both of the early search and destroys and also went positive in our last game of the night. Want to thank you all for tuning in. Before we go, big shout out to Full Sail University, the official education partner of Major League Gaming. If you're going into college, if you're looking to further your career, whether you're a high school senior or just been sitting out of school for a few years, fullsail.edu/MLG is the place to go. I just went down to the campus. Some of the greatest technology on the planet, all available for students to get hands-on experience with. Once again, that is fullsail.edu/MLG. Before we go, guys, we have a final top 5 for the night, and I want to remind you all, submit your plays. majorleaguegaming.com/submit. Goldenboy, final thoughts on the evening before the top 5?
Thanks for having me as always. Thank you so much to the Call of Duty community, and just play more Call of Duty.
Yep, tomorrow, 7 p.m., I'm going to call VVV right after this. I'm calling Evil. Hopefully we'll have that match lined up for you. And then Thursday, I've talked to the boys from Soaring Complexity. That is going to be one hell of a match. Thursday, 7 p.m., right here on majorleaguegaming.com.